I trust
Dying.
this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You
Griffith?
dreamt of utopia. You saw the
Griffith, is
tribes
that you?
united as one.
Oh.
That
Rose on
dream
fat.
died long ago. You should have done the same.
Griffith getting his revenge on the old dude.
Your
If you know, you
kingdom
know.
will perish alongside you.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
He
shadows
looked half
stir
dead
in the
before he even
castle
died
just as they
anyways.
did with the prince.
Must have been poison.
What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Who would die?
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, then
It's just a
why?
regular dude.
Who shall take the throne?
It's Bob. He might be Griffith, chat. He might be Griffith. I don't know. Blonde hair. Assessed with power, it seems. I guess it could just be European, but we'll see, we'll see. So, a lot of politics. A story. A political story. That reminds me of AOT. Okay. Censorship. So there's a lot of censorship in the politics. Okay, I see. So it's probably gonna be uncovering the truth is what this is probably gonna be about.
My entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you?
Yeah,
If
because I just
indeed you
realized
wish
this
to
is
cross
modern
to our
day
world for a time,
car and shit.
I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Definitely not.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Let's get it. Ooh, let's get this shit.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
He sounds a
So
lot
now
like
the
the
monsters
narrator.
are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
There's a little fairy, but she's not necessarily hidden.
Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute.
A rebellious
Or
group?
with us or against us. And if you're against us,
Oh, we're hitting it already? Okay. Alright.
An igniter? How'd they get rid of those?
So, magic is used through artifacts in this world?
Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife.
Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Did they identify his race through his color or his eyes? Is that why he has bangs so he can cover his eyes? That's cool.
Hold it! Should have listened to us,
That was a clean ass slice.
Now fall in line! Let's want to get stuck like us!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
So, I'm a regular old schmuck and these guys are looking pretty nasty. Get to higher ground. I'm guessing I don't want to fight them. Ooh, where would I go? Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I lost to a bunch of bandits. There's no way I can fight these things, bro.
Look!
Tell me, pussy, but I don't want to die.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
What is that? Power of music? Oh, inspiration.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all.
It
Makes
was.
the road a little easier.
That's so cool. Oh, look at her little jig. That's so cool. So this is gonna be a little radio.
Over there. Let's go. Got a sec?
Alright, these things seem like There is a fucking group.
And
out. Howdies.
That should come in handy.
Shit, I'm gone.
Looks like they gave up. What a relief.
Shit.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukrainia. The year
Ukrainia.
is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death
I
of
wonder
its
what the
king.
start of the year was.
Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
I wonder what started the calendar. The birth of Jesus Christ is in this. We're gonna see Jesus Christ himself.
By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Seems like they're in the industrial era. That could just be wrong. Ah. I should be reading this then, huh? What did that say again? I'll check it later.
Whoa, just look.
Yeah, no, 785 and this is the technology right now? What the fuck? I think this is the industrial era, no? Oh. Yo, that's a little morbid. These people. Yo, the racism is bad. Average European during the fucking industrial era, yes.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Collection 4%. This is 4% of the knowledge. I haven't gone to nature yet at all, huh? Okay, so basically, with the magic, they got. So magic is basically this floating thingy that's not really understood, and you need permission to use magic. When you have permission, you get these igniters, which are basically like tools that utilize magic, so you can use them. Apparently, you can't use magic without them. These are the vehicles that they have here. Probably powered by magic, and music. There's not really an image here for some reason, but music is considered not very powerful magic, but exists. Magical music. Yeah. I don't think it's the only type of music in this world, but it's magical music is a thing here. Kronia is basically so when there's like multiple kingdoms around, you can say like multiple countries, but the one that rules over all of them is Ikronia. Yeah, Ikronia rules over all the other kingdoms. That's it. And then capital Grand Trad, capital Ikronia. Probably where the king lives. I think he's over here. Yeah. So the people. Now here's the juicy part. The elder tribes are dudes. So these dudes are regular humans, and also like rare as shit. Probably because genocide. Clemmer tribe is the main people. They have little demon horns. Say that with you will. These are the elves. So the Clemmer are just people with demon horns, basically. They come in all shapes and sizes, apparently. So they're average. But these dudes are like athletically gifted. So these guys are just different. Even like the women are often stronger than men of other tribes, which is crazy work. Usually, so they're usually athletically gifted, not necessarily magically in this world. And then these guys are just very happy-go-lucky, but they've been, yeah, they've been persecuted as well. Probably not as much as Elder tribe, but a great deal. They're probably the reason why they're so persecuted like this is that they probably have no standing, since they're so easy to manipulate. So they have no political standing, which lets people do whatever they want with them. I'm just assuming they have no political standing, really. And Prince of Iconia, yeah, people think he's dead. As we saw, they're hidden somewhere else, probably hidden from the royal people, because someone in the royal people. So basically, what it seems like is somebody in the royal castle is a fucking traitor, and since they don't know who the traitor is, they hid from the people in the royal palace. So nobody knows what they are, and people think he's dead, when he's probably not. Lewis is obviously the traitor, but it's not like known yet. So we'll see what happens here. This was 3 years ago that he's been under here. And yeah, there's a funeral and everything. Galactica's a little fairy. We don't know anything about fairies in general, but we know about Galactica. She has great magic sense, and yeah. And then yeah, this is just the Catholics, basically. It's the ruling church, the ruling religion that they have. European Catholicism is what this is. Alright. Now, to start again. I'm just so bored. Yo.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh? I know your type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved core? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look. Yeah, no. I've always been lucky. Oh my god. I can take a lot of punishment. Oh hell no.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business.
My
Make
skills is
your
pissing
mark
you
or
off.
Sign your name if you're actually literate.
Bankle bottom. This is just gonna be an alias anyways. I'm sure his actual name is gonna be real later on. Spankle bottom, why not? Spankle. Yeah, Spankle works. Yep.
Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still.
For free?
When you hear and see all this
I'm
prejudice
kidding.
out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier. That's just how it is. Which one's more emo, I wonder? It never gets easier.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. try to put it behind you, okay? Some people
Actually, I
are
think
even
yellow would
saying
be
it's
worse.
the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about.
Oh.
Yeah, bro,
you're
just let me sleep, bro.
Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh? Thanks.
Damn. So you couldn't refuse her?
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor.
Censorship, uncovering truths of the past, yada 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 yada. So what the story's shaping up to be. But I think it's pretty obvious right now. Is that the world used to be like this. This isn't just a fantasy novel, this is how the world used to be. Before a sudden crazy change 800 years ago. That it used to be like ours, but it's in probably a sudden experiment which gave birth to elven people and other shit. And made humans into monsters, and only a small amount of humans called Eldens stayed alive, but they're not the ruling race anymore. Probably because of well, it seems like everybody else has the same amount of intelligence, and other races might have. It could be a bunch of things. It could be a lot of things. But yeah, it seems we lost dominance over the years, and that's what happened about 800 years ago. And that's where the calendar date started, huh? That's what it seems to be. But it could be like a red herring.
Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
I mean, we still have racism somehow. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. So maybe not. Maybe it's not our modern world. Maybe it's some other world.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own?
Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero,
Klinger,
master of arms. When I earned
Kill
rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel.
Kill him.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It sounds like racism. Yes. Genocide to all of the tribes. My tribe superior. I really wonder what he's gonna say to this.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps.
I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course.
Funny thing is that the
Reform
difference in
takes more than
races.
high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Funny thing about racism in this place though is that it isn't a difference in culture. It seems it's more it's almost entirely a difference in appearance. Only difference is that some races just have other special abilities compared to other ones. Funnily enough. So yeah, it is appearance and power.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
You English people call dudes babe.
Damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway,
Vultures,
to the
huh?
fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail?
Ah, Captain Klinger, what the fuck?
The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right.
Come on, Captain Klinger. I thought better of you. You're more than
Up
this.
there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
I see his guard are all stupid.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Is that who survives here? The stupid? Maybe,
Hey,
right?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The stupid
It's
and
hard to
gullible.
explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air.
Wait. Be careful.
Hey! Okay?
Back to squad, or can I?
We can't get
I
sloppy.
fight for my own justice.
Okay, so I did give it a snake attack. Homo Appo. Homo Appo. Species names. Okay. Yield. Raise defenses. Supplies.
Let's go.
So, probably not.
Please.
We're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
Take it.
I should raise my defenses.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal?
I can't give up now.
You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
Let's try this.
I owe you.
You're barely holding together.
Power!
Gotta heal up quick.
Not done yet. What can I do?
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal me? No, not
Damn, what the fuck?
Get up.
Burn to us! Can't afford another fight like that.
Oh. I should have been doing this whole time, huh? I'm so stupid.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Quick, let's.
This is our chance.
Forward! We'll win this!
Oh yeah.
Tougher than I thought.
Oh yeah, this is how you fight them. This is how you fight them. Oh
Don't let
yeah.
your guard down. There's more with your...
What the?
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. Can't believe what I'm seeing.
Look at those veins.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
It's an amalgamation of so many things, man.
It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
You look like branches and shit. You look like you're weak to fire.
I won't hold back.
Take some fire. Nope.
Vile monster. I'll distract it.
But
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people. Farewell.
Or he just dies.
no! Please say something.
Stroll.
Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished
Fate
traveler.
saddled, huh?
Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment.
Meant to be king?
Thy path may fork, but only
So
one
this
will
guy's meant to be
chosen.
king, huh?
Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
Confront or die?
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
There it is. Oh. Oh, so this is what we saw. Look at him, he's so cool. Damn! Damn, call him Venom. Oh shit, wait, is this gonna be a kaiju battle? Oh, hell yeah. Wait, are we piloting a mech, bro? Oh, hell yeah.
What the heck is going on?
Yeah, this is definitely a mech.
Anyway, we've got to find a
Did
way
they
to
just come
fight
out of
back.
me though? How does that work? I guess it doesn't matter. Weak magic when damage for one enemy. Covers HP for one ally. I don't seem how to ally, so.
Better be sure.
Claw power, melee.
Fight is power.
Okay.
Wind.
All right, that did the trick.
That didn't seem very weak.
Scour.
Where my crit at? Or and then I'll heal.
If we don't take out those apples, maybe there's something I can do. Understood.
Sure,
Leave
will
it
I
to
say
me.
no?
Now it can more. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Let's go.
I could have said no. I wonder what would have happened if I said no.
Wind.
Watch out! You're barely holding it together.
I can't give up now.
You're
Time to
barely
heal
holding it
myself.
together.
Won't hold back.
Gotta heal up, quick!
Damn. Yo, what a tough fight.
Vitus power.
I'm just OP, huh?
Scour.
Take this. Now let's see who can tickle harder.
Come
Take
forth,
some more
mortal soul.
tickles. Hurrah! Just for BM. Alright, goodbye.
It's okay. Let's go. Scour.
69. Nice. Nice. A 100? Damn! Look at all this.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
No? What the frick? Could it be here? Yeah.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened
Said
is
humans
the
have
true
weird
spirit of a
powers?
hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown
Persona!
into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound
So
power
you can hear it too.
and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
Am I a sort of robot?
Look, that stroll guy is still
Or
alive!
cyborg? Metal heart, huh? I'm probably a cyborg, aren't I?
Someone actually survived.
That voice! Grius!
I said,
Oh,
damn.
thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica!
My plan didn't work.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here,
So these
look.
guys know it's Luis then, at least. And
I
they're
brought
quite
a
sure of it
treasure from
too.
the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question? About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Piedmont, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the
So
prince.
he's a general.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital,
So he has
there
people
were
under
a
him
lot
too,
more
huh?
Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, but the allegations
So maybe
wouldn't
people.
stick. All they could do was send
So maybe
him as
people
far
reduce
away as
expected sin.
possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly
Also,
made
this
into
seems
the
to be an
noble
igniter
scapegoat.
itself.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn him, man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
So he's different. He's just him. Griffith!
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
Nice. So, with a guy like that, you can only really beat him with pure power, which is so our secret weapon, and our only way of really beating him somehow is our main character here. We're not gonna outsmart him, and we're not gonna beat him through magic or a sword. It seems. It's just our ability that's we'll have to use it to the best of our ability. Know what I'm saying?
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I am a hero, sir.
Losing my edge.
I am a hero.
Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
You should.
Right then. My life and sword
This man
are
is
yours.
Luis himself.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Rank? Is that the
Luis
difficulty?
will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light, but I'm counting on you.
Yes. Sounds good.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows.
The voice actor going crazy.
They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide.
Yes, sir.
Covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving.
It's like a horrible plan, I'm not gonna lie.
Die by my hand.
This is gonna go so bad. Absolutely horrid plan. But I. It's not like we have much else to do. Alright, let's see. Let's read our what we know now. So we finally unlocked nature. Human. This is 11%. Huh.
Ugh.
You're broken the commotion silence. Incredible. If only it had that kind of power back then. You want to ask about that power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal. Who are you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary, yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness of the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, that's incredible. Okay. I'll save it here for now. Thanks for watching, gang. Peace.